But Lisa, you made a good point that some of these homes, I don't know if you just saw that front window, just the flames just exploded through the front window of this home.
Well, you have to hope that they're able to get here quickly enough so that this doesn't spread.
Well, that's what I'm wondering is this home we didn't see on fire a short time ago. How many homes are out there that have small fires that are burning in them now that we could see in flames in just a short time? As you mentioned, this home certainly didn't have enough smoke showing to have firefighters there yet, right? So this was smoldering in the basement for some time. People on the street maybe didn't even know. And all of a sudden we have this scene. All
right, Cheryl Fiandaca is here now with us too. And Cheryl, I know you've been working to get some new information on this.
We have, and a little bit of information that we have is that from folks that are out on the scene, they're saying that if anyone is in any of these homes in that area, don't turn anything on. Don't turn lights on, don't turn an air conditioner on, because that they think is triggering a lot of these explosions that are happening. They're still trying to figure out exactly where all of this began and sort out all these different areas where they have all these fires. What we do know is that Columbia Gas was doing work in the area. On September 13th, they put out an advisory to let people know that they were going to be out in the area doing some work, making some improvements. And one of those areas that they were working on was on Market Street, where one of these fires did break out. So it appears that that was what was going on at the time, that there may have been some work done, and whether or not a crew hit a line or whether or not something happened with one of the pieces of work that they were doing that triggered the start of this. That's what they're trying to figure out at this point. But they're asking folks to either evacuate the area. If they're in their homes, don't turn anything on. No air conditioners, no lights, nothing at all, because that appears to be triggering a lot of these explosions.
All right, Cheryl Fiandaca getting some new information there as well. This one home is no doubt going to be destroyed by this fire, sadly, and there's a very good chance, if you look at the driveway there's a very good chance that there was nobody home at the time, at least we hope. But as you mentioned, obviously, just a tremendous tragedy for the family who lives there.
Yep, and if there is, in fact, if the pool is heated, they may have gas that actually heats the pool as well, so there may be additional lines underground near that home with some residual natural gas in them. Certainly a concern to anybody who lives near this home on either side of it, and just so hard to see this, knowing that this is going to be the situation for a number of families in our area. Cheryl just brought up a very good point. Columbia Gas working in that area, and we'll be working to figure out exactly.
We're out of live trucks just like
this is a live picture on the right-hand side of your screen. That's the Mayor Dan Rivera. Let's see if he talks. Let's listen.
And you smell gas, or you see fire, or your electrical or gas equipment is acting funny, just get out of your house. Come out to the street and just make sure that you're not in a home that smells like gas. Check the basement, because sometimes the gas leak is in the basement or the fire starts in the basement. So, but if you have family members who may also be living in South Lawrence or even on the Andover line in Andover, check in with them and make sure that they're okay. The big deal is to get out of houses that smell like gas.
What is going on?
Well, we're still trying to get to the bottom of this gas. Columbia Gas is sending people. We're just going to try to fight the fires for now.
I've noticed some fire departments from Lowell, from
we have mutual aid from all over the place, not only for the police, but not only for the fire, but for the police.
But the most important thing right now is if you smell anything, get away from it.
Correct.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Mayor Dan Rivera, and good work by Matt Colson, one of our videographers there on scene with the live.